season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On one, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Stop.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 49-yard line.
On one, ready?
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Achane again. Runs inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set it up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
2 yards on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Penix looking to pass. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So it'll be second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. So in Reed, it's Pacheco. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On first down, here's Penix. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Penix to throw again on second. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. Rob flat. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27.
It's a gain of 8. It brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Let's go.
It's Algier on third. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Might be a sign of which way they're going to lean in clutch spots moving forward, partner. Early test on third down, and they chose to run for that first.
Yeah, no question that just infuses your confidence big time offensively. When you can run it in that situation and move the chains, yeah, they'll do it again.
That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to work it to the 20. It's Noah Williams who made the play defensively.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Penix on third down. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons finish up their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
For the extra point.
You're good on the point after. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Cade York to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And that's That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. They'll be yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gun. Stop. 11. 180. Stop.
Burrow to the air now.
Oh, he got a fumble there, bro. He got a fumble there.
And that'll be good for a Carolina
He got
first.
to fumble that. Burrow ain't holding taking a hit like that.
32.
Here we go. Stop.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go. Stop.
2nd down carry for Achan. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much more exciting.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Past the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. Devon Achan with a touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play fake, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Penix now on 1st down. Culp with the catch. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Penix on 1st down. Getting out to his left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. It's Penix yet again. Escapes the pocket. Throwing this back in the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Katie York now on for the field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Caught by Washington, left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Panthers with a chance to add to their lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Can. Stop. Stop.
Here's a chant from the pistol. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. And with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. We'll call that one a gain of, say, 2 yards at 2nd down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
11. Let it.
Looking to throw, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
12. Stop. 180. What is that? Stop.
Burrow from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. So on 4th down now, the Panthers calling an all-pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he runs it all the way inside the red zone before going out. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup, gained about 8, 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Look at this option play now on 2nd down.
Kate, I think we're seeing the exact same thing. That look of exasperation on the coach's face. You can't afford to take a loss like that, especially on calls that normally work.
It looks like the Panthers are in the dime. Yep, ton of DBs out there. 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Katie York now on for the field goal. His first kick was good. This second look from 35 yards away. York knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. They have them gain up about a handful there. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
On 1, ready?
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Let's get set.
H.N. again on 2nd. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Gould on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Play action. Here's Penix. Flush down now to his left. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing Penix. This complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
You know, I like the completions. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Penix. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Blitzing on the slant. He has this down to the 34. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set.
Penix here from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 44-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route was to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Penix looking to pass. He's got, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
He'll throw it. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching the showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back.
I had to do no effort this
It's
goal.
about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
No
That
effort at
one
all.
right down the middle. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Penix working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's brought in by Mooney. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix escapes out to the left. He's running with it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here's 2nd and 5. Rolling left, buying some time. We'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Offense up to the line fast.
Back at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 13. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And they get this down to the 28. So we're through 3 here. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Penix now. Getting out to his left. They left him wide open. It's complete. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons down by only 2 in the 4th. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them.
To kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. For big yards on the right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like...
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it deep downfield. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Play action. Here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the shotgun, Penix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 4th-quarter lead. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
When it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Now he's York to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right in.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
11. Here we go.
Back to throw it.
That's a pick.
That one's
That's a
incomplete
pick.
over the middle. Trying to find his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
12. Here we go.
Desperation time here. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you've got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Here's a chain up the middle. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. See him get beat there, forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's back to throw.
That's a
He's
big.
got McMillan. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A chain on the inside give. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Panthers losing by 7. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's get set. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut it to a point late in this one. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Here he is to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He'll look to throw it. Has some daylight through the 40. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. It's a gain of 4 there, and it's good for an Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Into the hands of Cole. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Penix on first down. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Here's 2nd and 7. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Running right is Pacheco. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game.
3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. It's Pacheco again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Every eye in this place now staring directly at Cade York. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. That one is good! And he hits one more time to win them this game! So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.